Welcome to Founderhood's main demo. Before we dive into each product solution individually, let's see an overview of the whole product. As you can see in this diagram, on the top side, you can find different solutions to manage a seamless application process and different solutions to manage and run an engaging and successful startup program. On the bottom side, you can find different solutions on organization level. Solutions to help you build your startup ecosystem, solutions to help you gather the analytics of your organization by tracking the progress and activity of all the different stakeholders inside your program. Now let's go ahead and check all our product solutions in detail. Welcome to the Founderhood dashboard, where we are going to examine all the possibilities regarding the application process of your startup program, starting with the application form of your program. As you can see, by accessing the Applications Form tab, you can create and edit all your inputs in your form. For example, if we create a field, we can select different kinds of form input. For example, we can create a single line text, ask a question that will be included in our form. We can choose if we want this question to be required or not, and then we can go ahead and save our form. Now, if we go back to the application form, we can preview the form and see how our founders would see this form when they apply in our program. Moreover, we can also add the form description to our form by clicking this button and writing our description. Now let's go set up our application process. By clicking into the settings button, we can see three main tabs. The first one is the criteria tab. Here we can edit the evaluation criteria for our startups, changing the weight that each criteria has and adding or removing criteria. By clicking into the Phases tab, you can create all the different application phases that your program has. For example, here we have two main phases. The first one is all the applications, and the second phase is the finalists application of our program. Now, if we select the Evaluation tab, there are other different options that you can change. For example, if you want to assign different evaluators to specific applications of your program, you can click this button and enable it. From this section right here, you can choose in which grading scale you want your applications to be graded. Lastly, if you want to add some default instructions to your evaluators, you can write them right here and click Save. In order to invite external evaluators in your program, all you have to do is click here in this Send an Invitation button, choose Evaluator and add their email address, and they will be automatically invited in your program. Click Send Invitation and the invitation will be sent. When you are done with your settings, let's go back to our applications. Right here in the Applications tab, you can see all the incoming applications of your program. If you click here in the three dots, you can click Evaluate, and this will move you to a landing page where you will be able to see the application of this startup and evaluate it and save it. You can score your application for each criteria through this section right here. After that, you can engage with the other evaluators of this application through the Discussions tab. You can keep your personal notes for the application, share your feedback with the startup, and of course, through the Analytics tab, you can check the score of the other evaluators as well. Lastly, as an organizer, you can also export a detailed report of all your applications through this button. Now, by clicking into the email feature, you can send emails to all the startups that applied for your program automatically through the dashboard of Founderhood. For example, you can choose from here where do you want this email to go. If you want this email to go to your finalists, you can choose the finalist applications. If you have a template, you can choose a template and it will be automatically added into your email. You can also personalize those emails by copying and pasting the tags below. Now all you have to do is send your email. To create a template, all you have to do is click on the Templates tab, insert the name of your template, and write the subject and the content of the email that will be your template. Welcome back to Founderhood's dashboard, where we are going to examine all the possibilities you have to run an engaging startup program through Founderhood. Let's start by customizing the landing page of our program. Through this section right here, we could customize the name, the type, the venture stages of our program, put a banner on our landing page, insert the industries we're looking for, our organizers, and the deadline of our application process. Now, if we go and preview the landing page, we will see how the landing page of our program looks to the founders that are looking to apply. By clicking on the Setup button on our navigation bar, we can first choose which features we want inside our program, select and deselect which ones we want. By clicking on the Custom Theme, we can insert our program's logo and our program's branding colors to personalize our program's dashboard that the founders and everyone else in the program will see. For example, let's see how this program looks with this logo and these colors. As you can see, the new logo and new colors are being adjusted to the Founderhood dashboard. Next, by clicking on the Groups button on our navigation bar, we can separate the startups inside our program into separate groups. For example, we can simply separate them in the launch startups and then not launch startups. You can create as many groups as you want. To make your program even more engaging, you can host live sessions through the live feature of Founderhood. First, if you go to Settings, you can choose the stream provider that you want. For example, if you want a YouTube live stream, you can choose YouTube. If you want a Vimeo live stream, you can use Vimeo. And if you want Founderhood's built-in stream provider, you can choose Founderhood Interactive. After that, all you have to do is copy the link and share it for the people to join. In the Previous Lives tab, you can keep all the previous live streams with their links. Now, to start a session with Founderhood Interactive, all you have to do is go to the live and start the session. Now, join the session and you are inside the call. You can engage with your participants through the live chat that is under the call. To support your founders' growth, you can create an educational library with educational material around startups or anything else that you want through the library button here. And as you can see, you can add as many materials as you want. To offer more value to your founders, you can choose the Perks button and add to your program perks, discounts, and offers from your external party. All you have to do is add the name of the company, their logo, describe what the perk is, add a link below, and create a new perk. In the View All tab, you can see some examples from previous parts. To engage even more with your founders, you can create an internal forum inside your program. You can create different and as many channels as you want, and then go ahead and create a new post. Choose the channel that you want your post to be in, your question, and your content, and you just post it. The internal forum is there to help you boost more the community side of your program. In a very similar way, you can create announcements directly from Founderhood that will be sent to your founders. All you have to do is write the announcement in this text input and choose if you want to notify your participants or not. You click Save and your announcement is sent. By clicking on the Email button in your navigation bar, you can directly send emails to your founders from the Founderhood platform. All you have to do is choose a specific list of people to send your email. For example, you can choose your program or a specific group that you have created inside your program. If I want to choose all my founders, I will click my main program. I have the option to select a template like a basic announcement. And you can also personalize those emails by copying and pasting the tags below. To create a template, all you have to do is click on the Templates tab, write the name of your template, a subject and the content of your template, and click Save. Now, if you go back to the email, you can select your template through the templates list. An engaging startup program also includes mentors and experts. In order to invite experts and mentors in your program, all you have to do is click on the Send an Invitation button, select if you want to invite a mentor or an expert, and write the email and send your invitation. Now your mentors and experts will be automatically invited in your programs. To track your experts' performance, you can click on the Expert Calls button and click Expert Meetings Analytics. In this dashboard, you can see all the data regarding your experts' calls, track your financials regarding your experts, and have a general overview around the completed and upcoming calls of your experts. From the Expert Calls section here, you can also choose categories and create as many categories of experts that you have or you want. As you can see some examples here, an expert is listed based on their category, their industries, and their skills. Now, it's time to check what our startups are doing. By clicking on the Startups button in our navigation bar, you will find a list of all your startups in your program. From here, you have the option to manage your startup. Let's see an example. on the Overview tab, you have some general information that you or their mentor have set with the startup for this collaboration. You can see here the completed and the incompleted tasks of the startup. Here you can find those tasks, add more tasks by clicking on this button, and mark as completed the tasks that are done. Moreover, you can engage with the founders through the Discussions tab, and as you can see also their mentors can do the same. You can track their meetings from the Meetings tab and create a new meeting if you want. Lastly, from the Settings tab, you can select which mentor you want the startup you have. Now that we have set up our program and our startups are running, let's go check the overall progress of our program. If we click on the Progress button on our navigation bar, you can see here a lot of statistics and data that you can gather about your startups. All these charts and data can help you stay in track and track all your KPIs of your program. By clicking on the Updates Form tab, you can create a form that you can send to your founders and gather all the information that you need. As you can see here, this is an example of a form that you can create to gather valuable information about your startup. You can add as many fields as you want, and of course, preview the form to see how it looks. And of course, in order to be able to evaluate properly your program, you will need all the data you can get. With Founderhood, you can get detailed reports with information about your startups, your users, and an overall progress report of your program. You can simply download those reports by clicking on the Download button. Welcome to the Founderhood's dashboard, where we are going to examine all the possibilities you have to run and manage a successful alumni program of your startup programs. As you can see here, we are on an organizer's homepage, where you can see all your programs and your alumni programs. Here we have our alumni program, and we are going to click View. First things first, we have to invite our alumni startups. We can either copy this link here and share it with our alumni startups, or invite startups directly from programs that we have already created inside Founderhood. If we click on the Setup button on our navigation bar, we can select here which features we want our program to have or not have. We can select the ones that we want and deselect the ones that we don't want. If we click on the Custom Theme tab, you can add your program's logo and your branding colors. For example, let's see how this program's dashboard looks like with those colors and this logo. If we click on the Preview program, we will see how our startups will see our program from the inside. As you can see, the branding colors and the logo has been adjusted to the program. If we click on the Startups button on our navigation bar, we can first see all the startups in our alumni program. Now, if we want to divide those startups in specific groups, we can click on the Groups button on our navigation bar. From this page, you can create as many groups as you want and name them however you want. As you can see here, we have created two groups, Group A and Group B, and above you can see all the unassigned startups that are not in a specific group. Next, if we want to create an announcement inside our alumni program, we click the Announcement button in our navigation bar, and as you can see here, you can insert an announcement that your founders will see when they enter the program, just by filling this text input right here, and you can also choose if you want to notify your participants when you create the announcement or not. In case you want to contact your founders through email, click on the Email button on your navigation bar, and as you can see here, you can create and send emails directly through Founderhood. Select where do you want your email to go. For example, you can choose your alumni groups. You can choose a template, like this template right here, where you remind your startups to send their yearly updates. To make your emails more personalized, you can copy and paste the tags below, and then all you have to do is click Send. To create a template, just go to the Templates tab, put the name of your template, the subject and the body, and save it. To make your alumni program even more engaging, you can host live sessions and meetings directly through Founderhood. Click on the Live button on your navigation bar, go to Settings, and select your stream provider. You can select either YouTube, Vimeo, or a built-in stream provider from Founderhood. If you select Founderhood Interactive, all you have to do is copy this link and send it with people to join. If you go on the Previous Lives tab, you can keep here all your previous lives through their links. If you go on the Current Live tab, you can start your meeting by clicking on Start a Session. To support your founder's growth even more, click on the library button on your navigation bar. And as you can see here, you can create an educational library with materials like articles, videos, and more to support your founder's growth. You can see here a bunch of materials about startups and entrepreneurship. To support even more your founders, click on the perks button on your navigation bar. And from here, you can create perks like discounts and offers from your external partners. Keep in mind that your alumni startups can also create their own perks to share with the community. If you click on the View All tab, you can see all the listed perks inside the program right now, and as you can see, they are created from the alumni startups themselves. To create more engagement inside your program, click on the forum button on your navigation bar, and from here you can create your own internal forum. Click on the Channels tab, and you can see all the different channels inside your forum, and you can also create as many new ones as you want. Go back to the Forum tab, and to create a new post, all you have to do is click this button, select the channel, write your question and your content, and post it. To track the progress of your alumni startups, click on the Progress button on your navigation bar. You can find here data and charts that showcase the progress of your startups. On the Updates Form tab, you can create here an update form that your startups can fill every month or year to help you track their progress. You can create different types of form inputs like numbers, paragraphs, and more. If you go on the Settings tab, you can define the date that you want your reporting period to start, and you can define the frequency of those updates, whether it's yearly or monthly. In order to evaluate properly your alumni program, go to the Reports button on your navigation bar, and from here you can download detailed reports about your startups, your users, and an overall progress report of your program. Click Download, and it will be downloaded into your computer. Welcome back to Founderhood's dashboard, where we are going to examine all the possibilities you have to manage your organization and external partners. As you can see, we are in the homepage of an organization where you can see all your programs and your alumni programs. Let's see how we can invite our program managers to manage our programs. We need to go on the right top corner and click Organization Demo Account, our name. Here you can see and customize your organization's profile. If you click on the Team tab, you can see this Invite Your Team Members section right here. Now all you have to do is invite your team member, whether it's an admin or a program manager, and you can assign them to specific programs as well. Insert their emails and send an invitation. Now let's see how we can track all data and insights of our startup organization through Founderhood. Again, we need to go on the right top corner on our menu and click Insights. We will be transferred to this landing page where you can see a general overview of your startup organization. As you can see here, you can track your startups, your programs, and see exactly which programs are running and which are not. You can search for specific programs in your organization by clicking on the filter above the chart. To get more detailed insights about your startups, all you have to do is click on the Startups tab above. As you can see, through this interactive map, you can get a general regional overview of your startup organization. Very quickly, you can understand which countries you have covered so far, which industries, what kind of products are more popular, and generally get detailed information about all your startups. If we want to check a startup individually, you can click the More Info button and get more information about their application, their statistics, and their progress. By clicking on the Info tab, you can get more detailed information about the startup, the industries, and the founders. You can check also the startup's landing page by clicking on the button above. As you can see, it redirects you to the landing page of this specific startup. Lastly, to get more information about our users, we click on the Users tab above, and we can search for specific people through various filters that you can see above, such as country, gender, type, and in which program they belong. Similar to the startup view, we can find specific information for specific individuals in our program. Besides startups and founders, there are other stakeholders in our program, such as mentors and experts, where we can find information about them in the Others tab. In this dashboard, you will find all the mentors and experts inside your organization and the top mentors inside your organization based on their performance and activity. Thank you for watching the Founderhood's main demo. If you want to learn the latest updates about our platform, feel free to book a call with our team. You can find the link down in the description. Looking forward to meet you and learn more about the programs you are running.